Welcome back to A to Z Vegetables. Today we're going to be talking about I and J. So iceberg lettuce is what we're going to go through. It's a leafy green lettuce. Most people today think it's kind of a boring, non-useful lettuce because there's so many other options, which
not true.
We do love the other options, but it is not true. There is a lot of good that comes out of iceberg lettuce. So we're going to talk about a few of those and then a really easy recipe you can do with iceberg lettuce. So first, it has a really, really high water content. So who could not use more water in their diet? Right? Everyone needs hydration. Yes. So whether it's in hot weather, cold weather, you're working out or not, the hydration level in most of us is pretty low. So introducing foods that have a high water content is a great way to up that without having to drink a lot of water.
Absolutely.
So iceberg lettuce also has a lot of vitamin C, which is really, really a powerful antioxidant, which is going to help with your immune system and fight off some of those free radicals. It has calcium in it, which is great for our bones and for our teeth. There's vitamin K, which is really, really important for helping with calcium so that it can keep our bones strong. So those two work together really well. And then there's also vitamin A, folate, potassium. There's so many other things that are in iceberg lettuce that most of us forget about. So a wedge salad is a great way and an easy way to make use of iceberg lettuce.
And delicious.
And delicious. So here's a really easy recipe. So I used some turkey bacon right here. I just did it in a saute pan. I have some dried cranberries. I have a little bit of blue cheese. And then I made a salad dressing with blue cheese and Greek yogurt. And I just melted it 30 seconds in the microwave, stirred it up, another 30 seconds, stirred it up. I have a head of iceberg lettuce here, cut in fourths, so this is 1/4. So all I'm going to do is crumble over some bacon. I'm going to put some blue cheese on my plate, some dried cranberries, and then I'm simply going to spoon over this dressing that has the blue cheese. And then I usually like adding a few more toppings once that's on. And there you go. You have an awesome wedge blue cheese salad that's healthy because it has the turkey bacon, the Greek yogurt, and some blue cheese on there.
And this would be so great to make if you were having, people over for dinner. It looks very impressive, but it's still super easy to prepare, and it's always delicious, and this would just be another great option.
So iceberg lettuce, it's not just boring. Some other great uses are to add some crisp, because it has a really nice crisp texture, to burgers, using it as the bun. You can make a lettuce wrap, but putting it in wraps and on top of sandwiches adds a little bit more crisp to your food instead of having all of the soft texture in your sandwiches and salads. So try it out. All right, now we're on to J.
All right, I am presenting Jicama. Did I say it right?
Jicama. Jicama.
I do this all the time. So for some reason, this is one of those words that I can't get right in my brain, but jicama. And it is delicious. It's super easy to prepare. Some people kind of reference it as a cross between a potato and a pear. Yeah. I think it tastes more like a water chestnut.
It's very similar.
But it's very kind of, not necessarily, doesn't have a sharp flavor. It's more dull and kind of on the sweet side, but more like a water chestnut. So it's really great to add to things like salads, or I grate it a lot of times and put it with my kids' mac and cheese, and they don't even know what's in there.
It's awesome.
So just different things like that. It pairs really, really well with something sweet like pineapple. Today I paired it with some mandarin oranges. So just kind of a bland flavor, but great to incorporate into new dishes if you can. So just a few things about jicama. It is obviously a vegetable, and it's very also, like iceberg lettuce, it's very high in water content. So it helps to hydrate us, which is great. We can always incorporate more of those foods into our diet. It's also high in fiber. So just 1 cup of jicama, it gives us 6.4 grams of fiber, which is great. We know we need that for colon health, for regularity, and all sorts of good things like that. The vitamins and minerals that are in this, the important ones are folate, iron, magnesium, and potassium. Those are the ones that obviously are going to be the highest in this. Folate is needed for cell division, so that's really, really important. Iron obviously helps us deliver oxygen into the blood, so also another important one. Magnesium is good for blood pressure regulation, so we all need that, and heart health. I'll put this down so I don't keep slapping it. And then potassium is great for, because it influences muscle activity, especially in the cardiac muscle, so that's really important as well. This great vegetable gives us 44% of our vitamin C for the day. So it's super high in vitamin C, which, as we know, is an antioxidant, just like what we talked about for iceberg lettuce. So that is a great veggie to incorporate.
And when we talked about both iceberg lettuce and jicama have really high folate content, that is something that's very, very important for women that are going to become pregnant or are pregnant for the development of their baby. So these two things, if you are thinking of becoming pregnant or are already pregnant, is something great to start adding in to up that folate just naturally and not getting it just through a prenatal vitamin.
Exactly. One other great thing about jicama is that it is high in prebiotic fiber. So foods high in prebiotic fiber help to regulate those gut bacterias. So they increase the healthy bacterias and they help to decrease those unhealthy bacterias that kind of make us feel sluggish and slow. So these are great foods to incorporate into your diet, and they also help to protect you against chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and kidney disease. So awesome. So today I made a jicama, not himika, salad. And I made an Asian version, so I just sliced it really, really thin, and I put it in a dressing, which I just made up of rice vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce. I did a very small half of a teaspoon, it was like 2 grams of the toasted sesame oil, and I did a little bit, 4 grams of coconut sugar. And then I just whisked that together, and then I added my mandarin oranges and sprinkled it with a little bit of sesame seeds. This would also be great with a little bit of pineapple or some craisins as well to give it a little bit more sweetness. I did a little bit of zest, lime zest on there and some juice at the very, very end just to give it a little zing. But it's really delicious. If you've never had jicama before, try to pair it with something sweet. You won't be disappointed. It's very, very good.
It's very good. Jicama is also good if you slice it almost into like fry shape and put cinnamon sugar on it. That's really good. Or tahini. So get creative with it because it doesn't have a lot of its own flavor, so you can kind of make it what you want to do. So that is I and J for A to Z Vegetables, and thanks for watching, and we're going to put our link below to our Instagram and Facebook page so you can get some more great ideas from Victory Nutrition. And remember, every day is a great day to make a victory. Have a great one. Bye.